let it burn on the flame, you will see that it will catch fire and will start burning. But if you put little water in that cup and we burn it, we will see it will not catch fire. Okay, this why this is happening? This is happening because whatever the heat is being given to the paper, it is being conducted or passed to the water. And you will see after some time the water will start boiling, but the cup will remain the same. It will not catch fire.
Yes, ma'am, because it does not goes above its ignition temperature.
Right. As soon as it get heated, it is passing its heat to the water. Okay. This is a quite a unbelievable thing that the paper catches fire so easily. But if you put a water in it, it is not burning just because it is transmitting whatever the heat we are providing to the paper. It is providing it or it is transmitting it or conducting it to the water. So water will start to boil in the paper cup, but it will not catch fire. And it will not catch fire till the water is there in the cup. As soon as you remove the cup, it will catch fire. So here, read it. The heat supplied to the paper cup is transferred to the water by conduction. So in the presence of water, the ignition temperature of paper is not reached, hence it does not burn. I'll show you this activity. Okay. Who will define and differentiate between combustible and non-combustible substance? Atulya?
Some objects that easily catch fire are called combustible objects. For example, kerosene, paper, coal, etc. The objects that does not easily catch fire are called non-combustible substances. For example, glass, sand, etc.
Okay. Atul, just one
So,
correction. Say objects, say substances or material. Okay. So object becomes a little specific that we are talking about things. Material and substance means we are talking about the normal substances, right? Don't use object word, use substances or material.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Juhi, will you define what is ignition temperature?
yes, ma'am, the lowest temperature at which the combustible substance starts burning is called its
Catch fire.
ignition temperature.
Catch fire. Okay. They start burning or
Yes.
catch fire. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Ignition, the lowest temperature at which a combustible substance catches fire or starts burning is known as ignition temperature. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
Harshita, can you tell me the three important component of fire triangle?
Yes, ma'am. Some sort of fuel or combustible material, a heat source, and enough oxygen to sustain
Right.
combustion.
All these three things, if they are, is a deadly combination and the fire will start. So we have to, if we want fire not to happen, we have to do or remove one of them. If one of them is removed, we are safe, the fire will not start. Why do we wrap? You just now told me, Riddhima, why we wrap it?
When
Wrap
we
a
wrap
blanket.
a blanket to the person's body because to stop the supply of oxygen and air is essential for combustion.
And you're saying air, just don't be right air, just be specific, right oxygen. Okay,
Oxygen.
because air has carbon dioxide and carbon dioxide is used in extinguisher, right? So whenever we are talking about in, especially in this chapter, so we have to be very specific because carbon dioxide is a very good extinguisher. So instead of saying air, we will use the word oxygen here. Isha, what is fuel?
Ma'am, the substance that undergoes combustion is known.
See, fuel, we use it for deriving energy. Whenever we are using any combustible substance to get energy out of it, is known as fuel. Okay. So combustible substance to बहुत सारे paper है, but we will not call it as a fuel. We call a fuel any substance that provides tremendous amount of energy when it is burned, and that energy can be utilized for some purpose or some work. Is known as fuel. Okay. So this is all we
Okay, ma'am.
have. I wanted to show you the video also, but अब नहीं दिखाऊंगी.
टाइम नहीं बचा.
There's some problem here. वो चल नहीं रहा मेरा. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले ट्राई किया था
कोई
इसको
बात नहीं मैम, टाइम भी नहीं बचा फिर.
नहीं 4 मिनट तो है. कौन सा है टाइम इसका बाहर ही. I
मैं
think
ज्यादा
you
जल्दी
all have this repetition of you already done PPT one, right? The sixth, eighth B.
Yes,
So I was not aware because you have your teachers not here. Whose period was this, by the way?
computer.
Computer का period था. Anyways, एक revision हो गया. No, no problem. Any doubt anyone has? You can ask me. We still have left with few minutes. You can switch on your cameras now. We are done for the day. सबकी शक्लें देख लूँ मैं. Sakshi, Jasmine. तुम लोग क्या अपने कैमरास नहीं खोलते, मिस्टर बहारी?
नहीं मैम, सबसे ज्यादा एक्टिव रहते हैं क्लास में।
बहुत एक्टिव रहते हो. I have 51 students in the class, right? एक point of time पे, and I have this chat
अबे
box.
स्नैप कैमरा मैं बाद में यूज करता हूँ।
हमारी क्लास से कौन एब्सेंट है? जूही दिख रहा है? कोई समझ में आ रहा है आज कौन है? मुझे आज
पता कर
टाइम
देंगे अभी।
लगेगा, घंटों तक मैं इसको अटेंडेंस भरती रहूंगी. आज मेरी कंबाइंड क्लास है.
मैम ओम, हर्षित, शिवम,
शिवम
परमीन,
आया था. शिवम
रोमिल
स्पेशल एंट्री दी थी मैंने शिवम को थोड़ी देर पहले.
रोमिल।
मैम रोमिल
मैम आपने बताया ही नहीं, हम नगाड़े बजा देते।
नहीं, कुछ लोगों के लिए रॉयल एंट्री की जरूरत पड़ती है.
वही तो बोला।
और मिस्टर बहारी, आपकी क्लास में कौन एब्सेंट है? जरा बता दो, तुम्हारा थोड़ा आसानी हो जाएगी मुझे.
अब मुझे नहीं पता मेरी क्लास का। साक्षी जानती है मैम, वही टॉपर है तो वही उसी को जान, मैं नहीं जानती।
Oh my God, ये क्या आंसर हुआ? She is a
ये
topper.
क्या
She knows
जानते?
everything. ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है. Everybody
नहीं
knows.
नहीं, तो श्रेया से पूछो मैम, वो
It's
फिर
not a
मैम
rocket
के ही
science,
रहती
you
है
know.
ना।
Just have to look for your friends कि सारे
वो
हैं कि नहीं.
मैम के पास ही मैम, वो मैम के साथ ही रहती है ना, मतलब होते हैं
मैम
ना
के
कुछ
साथ
लोग
रहती है? साक्षी तो
मतलब
बिल्कुल
मैम के चिपकते रहते हैं ना, तो वो लोग होते हैं क्लास में, तो
चिपक
वो
के
वही है।
रहती है.
हाँ मतलब चुगली वगैरह होता है वो सब, तो आप देखो मैम,
ये
उसी से
देखो.
पूछ लो।
What are these remarks? Really shocked to hear.
मैम वो पूरी क्लास का ही है। सारे सारे उससे ऐसे ही है, वो मैम के चिपकती रहती है। मैम वो पूरी क्लास का ही है। सारी
चलो,
छोटी
किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है? Any question?
No, ma'am.
For
नो
query
मैम
regarding it's an easy chapter. You know, I told you whole eighth is so easy. You just
बाहर निकल जाए. Anjali tried not to gag as her mother used Mohan's broom to sweep away at the dirt on the floor, guiding it towards the floor drain with the metal bucket of water from the outhouse corner. Anjali just watched in silence. There were people to do this kind of work. As much as she despised the way Chachaji treated Mohan, there was some truth to what he had said. Untouchables always clean the bathrooms. That was just how it was. Are you going to get sick now? Anjali's lip trembled with worry with her mother would get smallpox just like infant mothers. Don't be silly, Anju. We never taught you such things. We have always told you that the people are people, regardless of their religion or caste. Yes, but at school the other kids say the other kids don't know what they're talking about. Don't let others scare you out of doing what is right. Gandhiji has been trying to eliminate the idea of calling people untouchable for years. Anjali's mother replied, sweeping slimy sludge formations from behind the toilet. See, our leaders divided people into castes thousands of years ago to ensure that everyone did their work that was needed for the society to function. The unfortunate untouchables got stuck with the dirty work. Over the years, the untouchable got a terrible stigma attached to them for no fault of their own. That's why Gandhiji refers to them as Harijans, as a reminder to us that they too are our children. Harijans. Hari matlab Bhagwan, Jan matlab janma hua.